Hey guys, my name's David, this is Fate Unbound, and I'm towing my small home on wheels into the middle of nowhere in the Arizona desert where I'm gonna live off-grid for the next 2 weeks. And I chose this spot because it is completely empty, and so I will have my Solitude out here, but also there's tons of off-roading trails like the one that leads up to the peak of Harquahala Mountain here, which I'm going to conquer. So watch till the end, because you're gonna want to see that. Oh man, you guys, it feels so good to be back on the road and back in a wild campsite. Oh man, after being stationary for months in the frigid Indiana winter, oh, it just feels so good to be back in Arizona, and it's only 9 a.m. and I already don't need this sweatshirt. It feels so nice. The temperature here, the weather here, the blue sky is perfect. So we're gonna go and get camp set up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Camp is all set up now, and I'm so stoked to be here in Arizona. And just before I left Indiana, I finally finished the kitchen renovation project on my travel trailer here. And so the video that goes step by step into nearly every little detail we did on this project is live. It's the video that went out just before this one. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. I'm super proud of that video, and I'm incredibly proud of the work that me, my Uncle Doug, and my dad did to make this all happen. But the improvements to the interior of my travel trailer are never ending, and I'm gonna do another one of those today. I've got 2 guitars, an acoustic here, and this electric guitar, which I've had since I was 14-ish. I forget exactly how old I was when my parents bought me this guitar when I was a kid. I'm 36 years old now, and so I've had this guitar for a very, very long time, and I meant to take it on the road with me last year, but unfortunately I forgot. But I finally took it with me this year. It's been at my parents' this entire time I've been on the road. I've just been storing it there. I never will sell this guitar because it means so much to me, and I'm getting back into playing, and so took these 2 with me. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be mounting these 2 on the wall. That's gonna be a big improvement because right now they're just taking up space. I'm just kind of like shuffling them around the interior of the travel trailer, you know, back in the living area when I'm sleeping, and then I have to take them out from there and like set them on my bed during the day. Wow, you are being so needy. But yeah, so that's gonna get these off the ground and make a lot more space in here. So if you haven't noticed yet, continuously upgrading this travel trailer to the best version of itself so that it can better fit my RV lifestyle is something that I'm just always doing. And last year I made a big improvement to this thing by upgrading my battery bank to Epoch batteries. Now I upgraded to 2 of their 12 volt 460 amp hour Elite series batteries, which is the more expensive but more feature packed version of this one next to me. This is their 12 volt 460 amp hour Essentials version, and while it doesn't have some of the features that the Elite version has, it is extremely affordable at only about $1,400 for, again, 460 amp hours. It's crazy value. But thankfully, you're not compromising on a lot of the very important features and specifications. It's IP54 rated to be weatherproof. You can connect to the Epoch app to monitor the battery using Bluetooth. The lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry it uses is safe and reliable, and this battery will live for over 4,000 cycles, which means it will probably outlast the RV that you install it in, and it even comes with an insanely long 11-year manufacturer's warranty. It has internal heating that allows for charging in sub-zero conditions, and they have a max continuous discharge and charge amperage of 200 amps. And so you never have to worry about overtaxing these batteries in really any sort of RV application. And of course, you've got a built-in smart battery management system that will protect in overcharge, over discharge, overcurrent, and short circuit conditions. And it even has high and low temperature disconnects. And to make mounting these batteries easy, Epoch also sells this pretty nifty battery tray that you can pick up on their website. It comes with all the hardware you need and even these straps so you can strap the battery down to the tray. And so if you guys are looking to upgrade your RV's power plant, then I highly recommend you check out Epoch batteries. I'll drop a link in the video description below to their website. They're the batteries that I use to power my travels and adventures, and they work great for me. All right, work on the interior of the travel trailer is done for now. Now I'm gonna work on a project on the truck, and that is to replace the windshield washer fluid reservoir. Unfortunately, being at home for the winter, my old reservoir froze completely up and cracked, and so it just drained all out. It's useless, which really stank crossing the country with no windshield washer reservoir during winter. You know, all the cars that would pass me, big rigs, etc., threw all sorts of water mixed with road salt up onto my windshield that I couldn't just easily wash off while traveling. And so I had to pull over more often than I would like to, just into truck stops or gas stations to, you know, manually clean those off with the squeegees in those gas stations or truck stops. But I got a new reservoir, put this thing on. All right, awesome. Everything works, which means we can throw this thing away.
You freaking dingus, that is not a toy. Oh my gosh. Doug, you're insane.
It's getting on into the afternoon now, and I've worked on enough projects for the day, so it's time to go have some fun. feel on top of the world up here on the peak of Harquahala Mountain, and that's because I kind of am. This is the tallest mountain summit in all of Southwest Arizona at 5,681 feet, and up here I am above it all, and I can see for just so far. The world stretches on into endless desert, and you really get a good feel for just how rugged and mountainous Arizona is. This right here, you guys, is what it's all about. I'm so happy to be back on the road and getting to have experiences like this and awesome adventures. This whole ride has been a blast. Wow, the view is incredible. The ride was incredible. Oh man, I feel so good. I'm so happy. And it's times like this that I'm extremely happy I've got my Yamaha Raptor 700 ATV, because my truck, I don't think it could have made it up this trail. It was really steep at times and really rough, but the Raptor handled it no problem. I mean, this is exactly what that thing was built to handle, and it's just so much fun to ride. Whereas if I took my truck up here, tried to get my truck up here, I'd have been stressed out the whole time, and man, I just don't really want to put my poor truck through that. It already has a hard enough life towing my travel trailer all over the country. It's nice to give it a break and make the Raptor handle this. And there is a historical building up here also, built in 1920 by the Smithsonian to study solar activity and climate. It was only operated for about 5 years, if I'm remembering correctly, before it was shut down basically, but it is on the National Historic Registry, and yeah, it still stands today, which is pretty cool. There's a ton of info panels up here too, but unfortunately they're all worn away, which is a bummer because I love learning about the history of places, and I just wonder what they said. I've been up here for a little while already, just exploring and taking in all of the views, but I think I'm gonna pop a squat down on this oddly comfortable rock right on the edge and take in the views for a little while longer before heading back. I am so excited to eat this. It wasn't until I had already left on the ATV that I realized, I haven't eaten since breakfast. And then I was gone for like 4 or 5-ish hours on that adventure. But yeah, I've been really hungry since I first left, but I almost didn't even cook because I was so hungry. I almost just made something really quick like mac and cheese, but I was like, no, today has been awesome. I got into an awesome site. I got some progress done on my home and my truck. Went on an awesome adventure. We gotta cap the day off right with delicious food. And man, I just love these ground beef burritos that I make so much. They're actually really easy to make, and they just taste so good. But if you guys are enjoying the video and you want to buy me a coffee or a drink, you can go through that QR code right there, and I'll also put a link down in the video description below. And If anything you've seen in this video looks cool, if you like this campsite I found out in the middle of the desert, if the ride up to Harquahala Mountain looked cool, then I do share my GPS coordinates, or the GPS coordinates, of all of the dispersed campsites that I find with my patrons on Patreon and channel members here on YouTube. And so, yeah, if you want all of the details, all of the information on this camping area, what RVs I think can get back here, you know, just everything about it. But I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this delicious dinner, and then Sweetie and I are gonna pretty much call it a night there. Oh, I've got such a happy and full belly now, and definitely getting into a bit of a food coma, but man, this is a full day. What an excellent way to kick off being back on the road. Oh man, again, just this site I found is so cool. It is dead quiet outside. I could not even tell you where the nearest person is. I had the drone up in the sky, you know, at different times during the day, and I never saw another person as far as that drone could see. Not another tent, an RV, a vehicle. It's crazy. And then, yeah, just that ride up to Harquahala Mountain was, I'm pretty sure, the most awesome off-road adventure I've had on my ATV. And so, yeah, that was just so much fun. It was breathtakingly beautiful up there. Just the scale of being up above it all and seeing all of the Arizona mountains off in the distance. It was just so cool. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really, oh, hi there. I love you too. I really appreciate that you guys, you know, want to come along on these adventures with me. It really does mean the world to me. I love making these videos, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So, you know, if you want to support the channel in ways that don't cost you any money, you could definitely give this video a like. You could subscribe, and also, apparently there's this new thing on YouTube called hyping videos. I think you can only do it on mobile, so like if you're watching on a tablet or your phone. But hyping a video is similar to liking it. It's just apparently more impactful for helping a video than liking, because everyone only gets, I think, 3 hypes per week. And so, yeah, it means a lot more. So, yeah, please hype the video. That would really help me out too. But, yeah, we are gonna go, oh man, I'm so tired I can't even talk straight anymore. We are gonna get ready for bed now, pass out, and tomorrow is gonna be another awesome day. But until next time, my name's David, her name is Sweetie, this is Fate Unbound, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! There you go. You thought about that one, didn't you? That was a long walk.